Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the prison called life. Hope you guys are good in the prison called life, man. We are back again in the prison called life. Now, if you've seen this type of content or this type of teaching on YouTube where people like to lie to themselves, and refer to themselves as the chosen ones, as gods, I mean, don't get me wrong, we're pretty much gods because we're depending on ourselves as human beings, We created the way the world functions now, which is not ideal. And to be quite honest, I don't think we will ever create an ideal world, And that's only because the problem is not that we do not have the right system, to create an ideal world. The problem is that human nature takes control, and not in a good way, Once a civilization is structured, once that thing is put in place, once a way of living is found, human nature tends to take control, because the things that we will be doing, they will be benevolent, in terms of, we found a way to create a better society, but then the dark side of human nature takes over, whereby now greed comes to play, selfishness comes to play. People start doing each other dirty so they can get more power over other people. And this is exactly what's happening right now, We are so advanced, but yet we still fight each other, for stupid reasons, fighting for mineral resources, fighting for religious reasons. You can't even prove that there's a being out there, but yet you're fighting about it. You can't prove that shit. You can't prove that shit, but you're fighting about it, So these types of people, they create this content that we are gods, we are chosen ones, and all of that. You just have to vibrate at a higher frequency and all of that. And I get it, but from what I've seen, human beings are done. Human beings are flawed. From wherever the manufacturing factory is, they're faulty from there. This is why even God started a flood, and killed that early civilization, if that was true to begin with. But human beings, man, like, we can claim that we're gods all we want, but the way we behave, it doesn't reflect that. It doesn't reflect any kind of godliness. The way the chosen ones, no, it doesn't reflect that. You'll find that some of these spiritual teachers are even pedophiles, but yet when they come on camera, they act like, they've been bestowed glory by the enlightened masters that used to be here. Jesus, Buddha bestowed glory and honor upon them, and they can tell people what to do, what to eat, and all of that stuff. Stop eating meat. Yeah, man, it makes you vibrate lower. Start planting food in your garden, all of that stuff. Look to the sun so you can sun gaze and but we never going to win this war, man. And the war is with ourselves. The war is not with entities out there, The war is with ourselves. How do we behave towards ourselves? Of course, there are many theories, man, that people want to throw around, blaming, all types of extraterrestrials and all of that. If it wasn't for the Anunnaki, if it wasn't for the Greys, if it wasn't for this and that, we would be living like this, blah, 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 blah. But come on, man. At some point, we have to be honest with ourselves, We have to be honest and realize that it's all about greediness, it's all about money, it's all about power, control over others. It's about never being satisfied. That's a human being at their worst, And we keep going lower and lower, and we keep playing in the mud and getting ourselves dirtier as time goes on. Nothing really changes here, Nothing really changes here, and as I've said it before, even if we go to Mars, we go to Jupiter and make these planets, inhabitable, or however you say it, habitable, livable, basically. Even if we go to these planets and we do that, we're still gonna murder each other over there. We're still gonna fight about something over there. Somebody's gonna go to Mars with his Bible in his hand, as if going to Mars is a natural thing to begin with, as if it's even what God wants you to do. But somebody will be carrying their Bible, heading over to Mars, in the spaceship. We're just flying to Mars now. Wish us a safe flight. And 5 months later, they're there, Or however space works. I'm not a big fan of that space stuff. But, like, it's so it's so funny, man. Like, when are people going to realize that humanity itself is the problem? Humanity itself is the problem. Human nature itself is the problem. It's the issue. You can change the setting. You can say, nope, we don't want Earth anymore, we want Neptune. You go to Neptune, we're still fighting each other. I mean, even when it comes to racism, we're still gonna be racist on on Neptune. We're still gonna be stereotyped. We're still gonna think all types of stuff about each other. So human nature is flawed from the beginning, and it will never change. We must stop thinking that we are these special intelligent beings. No, we are not. We are savages, we are animals, and we do what we can to survive. That's who we are as a species. We do what we can to survive. We are animals. We are no better than the lions and the cheetahs in the jungle and the leopards and all of that. We are no better than dogs. We are no better than mosquitoes even. We are no better than flies. We are no better than vultures scavenging on a dead body. Human beings are flawed. This is just the way it is. This is just how the world will continue to be as long as human beings are in the world. We will continue to damage the earth of its resources so we can create materials so that we can make money. That's just how it works. It will never ever end. It will never ever end. And it's actually sad, man, when you really, really think about it. Like, damn. It's sad, but, we are no gods. We are no chosen ones, In fact, you can even refer us to being demons, We're probably closest to that. We are no angels, We're just demons, You can refer us to that. Anyway, man, this is DeadMf, and I'm signing out.